sitting on this contour line here, which goes up to, it looks to be 41.2. So if the tree's sitting on that, the middle of the tree, then one can assume that 41.2 is the height of the very bottom of the tree. The other bit around the tree, the fancy squiggle bits, they're what we call the drip line. A lot of people don't know this, so I'll draw it on the board. Here's your tree, right? There's the level that we've just ascertained, 41.2. But this drip line, it's not all about when it's raining and you get dripped on. It's to do with the roots of the tree in the ground extend no further than that drip line. So you're not allowed to, if it's a native tree, for example, or which is native to New Zealand, or it's over 6 metres tall, because that means that you're going to kill the tree. You're either going to go down and kill the roots, or you're going to pile the dirt up so high that this bit here goes rotten, right? So the drip line is a very important thing, and that's why when you put your symbols on the plan, so from this point here, I'm going to do a line back down to perpendicular to the centre line of here, and then I'm going to go up 41.2 once, and then a second time 41.2, and right there is the base of my tree. I think that's me making that music, so don't worry too much about it. It's not one of my students' gay ringtones, so that's good. It's Mike, gay ringtone. Okay, so what about drawing the tree? Let's say the tree's 6 metres high. That means I have to offset this line twice. Offset 6. I think I'd like you to draw the trees at 6 metres. Most of the ones around Unitec are about that sort of size. So I don't think council would let you chop these fellas down. I think they're pretty much as they are. And our site's over there. One of my trees is there, one is fictitious, which means I made it up. So yeah, and what about, so what I've got these two lines here. My tree's going to extend up here. I'm going to do a width thing, so let's do a line from here up, and let's do a line from over here up.
Whereabouts is the existing ground going to be then? Is it going to be the second line or?
Yeah, so when you do that and you see this line coming around here, that's the one the survey's done, and it's 41 is that one, so it'll be 41.2. Does that make sense? Okay, so here's my corridor to draw the tree in. Now the tree is going to be a little bit short and fat. So let's do it a little bit short and flat. So I'm doing a P line. It's going to go around here like this. Hello. Just going on to all the wrong things that I don't want to do. Round like that. So it's going to look a wee bit more like a umbrella tree than anything. Notice it goes to the very edge of those lines I've drawn.
Looks like it plunge.
Yeah. And then I'll go down to here. Alright, so I'll I'll go P edit, and I'll click on that, and I'll go S for spline. Oh, that's much more sexier tree. I think I'll undo that. I need to sort of back up on that, that wasn't so good. Let's do some branches. Okay, so I'll do a line from here up to here, over to there, and over to there. Now that's starting to look like a fat person bending over. I'm not having good luck today. I'll have to do some more branches to try and, that's much better. Okay, all right. So you want to do a tree, you do a tree like mine, you'll get the same marks as one from the internet, but if you don't get that tree the right width and the right height, you're not going to get any mark, and on the right level. All right? That's the deal. By the way, as a new command from AutoCAD, if you type, if you do a spline line, change your P line into a spline line, it does give it lovely curves like that, but that was like, I backed out of that pretty quickly though, wasn't what I was expecting. So you can make a jaggedy line, a curved line by changing it to a spline line. So what do we got here? We've got a tree, we've got the ground line, we've got the platform. We've pretty much got everything we need now. We can start turning this into a proper a drawing, I think. So let's offset that by 10. Let's trim this out. Alright. Let's trim that out. And that. And that. And these lines here get trimmed out above the ground line. These lines here get trimmed out above the platform line. These lines are trimmed out there, there, and there. I'm going to arrange these construction lines here. So you get a better view of my tree now. But I think this line here could probably do with being in a bit, and that could do with being in a bit. Okay, I'll trim that at the point of the ground line there as well. Okay, the next thing is, how are we going to calculate some of these levels? Maybe I should put some text on there. So, what height will my text be if this is going to be a scale of 1 to 100 in the viewport? 0.35. Yep. Okay. Thanks for that answer. I'm just doing some text now. H dot A dot D equals 30 from north. Remember it's two decimal places. Okay, let's move that down along, put it on there. I'd suggest, does that point towards the text height?
No.
I don't think I get, it's the wrong text height. Make that 3.5.
0.35.
We call that saving our bacon, or stopping the lecture looking like we've done that. There we are. 0. like that. Copy that down into there. So I'm going to copy these down the page. Now, in the example cross section, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we've got cut first. Is that correct? Anyone got them handy? Cut. Fill.
Formation layer.
Formation. Level. And then
Ground level.
big one.
Ground level.
Oh, ground level, yep. And then
Invert level.
invert level, height.
Harun, do you know how to put that on your
And
drawings?
then grade, is that right? No, distance.
Like the video.
The video?
No.
Distance.
Yeah.
And then
You know how to
grade.
put it on the drive? You know how?
OneDrive?
Yeah, like Google Drive or
Oh, you
OneDrive.
put it in YouTube. It's good to watch it in there or not? I don't know.
Okay. So what I normally do is I copy one bit of text to here. I rotate it. I'll make it 0.00. And position. And watch how quickly I can do the rest. Move that down to there. And then I set my thing for intersection, my O-snap, go copy from there to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. And then I go copy again, and using the blue window, I'll go from there to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, that side of that line, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to the other side, to there, to there, to there, and then inside. Now, before you start thinking that's a lot of levels to calculate for very few marks, I'm going to show you what you don't need. What you don't need is that one, that one, that one, that one, those ones. Big pardon, you do need those ones. You don't need those ones. Oops, you do need that one. Yeah, no. You need the trees, you don't need that one. You don't need that one. You don't need that one. You don't need these two, or that one, or those ones. What you do need is to offset these by 5. I'm going to take this line, you offset by 5. Had already done that. I think I already had done that, didn't I?
Yeah, you had 6.
Okay, so in that case, we do need those.
What do you think?
Having a good day today. But you don't need these, you don't need this one here.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so we only need every 5 metres, but can you see the white ones? The white ones is the tree, there's that one and that one which we do need. And that one there, because it's the end of the platform. And I'm sorry, but there is the intersection line at that point here as well, which is required. And that's going to be tricky because we've got one every 5 metres there. Let me see what we can do about that. Simply put this one to the side. Copy that one to there and to there. That's all right. Okay. What we can do now is delete the cut and fill everywhere except for under the platform. So they don't need to be calculated, and they don't need to be calculated. We're also going to trim off the bottom bit because that's where we're putting our grade. Now, how do we find the levels? I'm going to do a few of them for you, but not that many, okay? The first one I'm going to do is, the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to make it easy for us by changing our dimensions. Dimension, dimension style, standard, modify, text, text type 0.35, symbols and arrows, arrow size 0.35, center, above, centered, aligned, okay, set current, okay. Right. So if we do a dimension from that point down to here, we get 15.86. So do we add that to 30 and get 45.86? No, we can't because we've doubled it, haven't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have to add half of that, which is 7 point something, something, something. We go back into our dimension settings, go modify, primary units. We change the scale factor to 0.5 and go OK. Set current and close. There we are, there's the number already appeared for us. So that'll be 37.9315. So as quickly as I can do a dimension from that point there to that point there, I'm getting my invert levels for my pipe, which is what you were calculating in the lecture today. Now, if we want to know ground line, which is up here, here's your ground line here. That makes its way up past everything, right? we want to know dimension to a ground line, I go dimension, linear from there up to the ground line, and that changes to 12.8. So 12.8 plus 30 makes 42.8. So let's put some of these in. 79,315, that's to the invert level, so that's that one there. So that is 37.931. 37.93. There's only two decimal places. Notice because I've done 0.00, I know immediately whether I've changed something or not. I've done it. This one here, 38.57.
What can't this class be recorded?
38.57. Move that down. Okay, so let's go to the ground line. That is 12.8. Add that to 30 and you get 42.8. Where is the ground line? Down the bottom. Ground line is there. We come along to here and it's 42.8.
I can't see the numbers.